Alrighty, well, hello and welcome to anybody that might be in the stream. If there's no one here, then I'll just talk to myself because I can. Anyway, I am going to be working on my fursuit head again today. After looking at some fursuit making forums and getting some feedback from people, they recommended that I look at the fur pattern of the animal that I'm trying to make. So I did that and spent pretty much all day trying to cut the fur in the right direction, which was a pain in the ass, let me tell you. But I'm going to be just having basically a sewing stream and just a little chat, a stitch and bitch as I call it. So I'm just going to have a sit and sew things together and talk to anybody that comes in. So let's get going. Let me change to my main stream. Apologies if you can hear my dog barking. He's being a dick today, apparently. Anyway, whoosh, hello. I am going to put my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. So I already did, sorry, one ear. Oh, why are you going to be stupid today, camera? So I already did one ear. There we go. I already did one ear, which is here. Now, my partner pointed out yesterday that obviously Melody has these brown parts that go up her ear, which in the original ears, I kept them for a comparison. In the original ears, I didn't do. I just kind of did like this brown piece across. But after like doing it how it was supposed to be, like I'm so glad he pointed it out because it looks so much better. And obviously the fur's going in the right direction. Like I never realized an animal's fur points up the ear and not down it. But after doing it and like doing the brown on the inside as well, it looks so much better. So I will be keeping these just as a comparison and to see like the what's the word? Like the comparison, I guess, of the two. So I'm going to be sewing the second ear today. I've already sewn one of them, the new ones. I'm going to be sewing this second ear and hopefully some of the other head pattern as well, because I did do that. So I'm going to throw some music on. If you hop in the chat, please feel free to say hello. It would be wonderful to see you and say hi. And let's get going. Throw some music on. And again, apologies. Sorry, excuse me, for the dog barking in the background. He's just being an idiot today, apparently. So I'm going to start off with this bit and sew the cream onto the brown patch. Alright, let's get going. I think I'm on my own at the moment, but that is completely fine. I'm just going to pin things. I am so glad I got these. Like, they are a lifesaver. Like, they're so much better than just pins. So I'm going to go ahead and pin things and start sewing. Actually, I might pin from the point downwards. That might make things easier so everything lines up the way it's supposed to. Let's go try and get the fur inside. So for my regulars, if anyone is here, I do plan to be changing my stream days. So now I'm going to be doing Wednesdays and Saturdays, just so there's like a bigger gap between when I stream. It gives me time to recover and like actually chill out. I don't know why, like work is just so tiring for me at the moment. Alright, that is... Hey, Wolf Dragon, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. That's kind of right. So I was just saying, I've actually redone the pattern. Because things didn't look right, like the fur was flowing in all the wrong directions. So I have recut the pattern and I'm just going to be sitting and sewing today. But I hope you're well. I know it's not the most interesting thing to see someone just sit and sew by hand, but I just want to chill out. It's cool. I appreciate you hopping in and saying hi. Always a pleasure to see people. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. Let's sew. Thank you for hopping in. I do appreciate it. Let's use a sharp needle because the other big one that I was using is kind of blunt. And I'm going to be using this nice cream thread. Apologies if you can hear my dog barking in the background. Actually, there's loads of dogs barking. There's dogs barking outside, crackers barking. Ugh, bit of Fred. Corner. Get out. There we go. Hope you're being well though, even if you're not stopping for long. I cannot, Fred. There we go, got it. You finished every episode of TADC. What do you think? There we go, it's all ready to go, so let's start sewing. Try not to get the scissors caught in it. Alright. Is that right? That doesn't feel right, but... yeah. Alright. Who's your favourite character? Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and shut the dogs in their room because Cracker is just driving me nuts. So bear with me 2 seconds. Where's Streamlabs? There it is. I'm going to put it on... Actually, I won't put it on the end screen. I am back, as you probably saw as my feet entered the room. Alright, let's get going with this. Okay. Where was I on this? Okay. Jax, that's fair. He's one of my favourite characters, I think. Probably Jax, Bubble, and Kane are my favourites. God, it's so cold in this room. Hopefully when I re-sew this. So I sewed everything together. And then was looking for some advice in some forums. And people suggested... They didn't suggest redoing it, that was my decision. But they suggested looking at the way the fur flows. So I decided to redo things. So hopefully things are going to look better than they did on the original one. And I said in my TikTok video that I made that I wasn't, I'm not unhappy with the original one that I made. I just want things to look as good as I can possibly make them. Hence why I decided to recut and do things. I also changed a few things on the pattern as well. Like the ears, for example, as my partner pointed out. And I'm glad he did, because the new version of the ears looks really good. Hope the music's not too super loud. It doesn't seem to be on at all, actually. Let's put this up a bit. There we go, just so there's a little bit of music in the background, but not too super loud. Alright, there we go. Right, let's carry on with this. Once all this is sewn together, I need to do the neck and the back piece. But I might wait until I get paid for that so I can actually buy myself like the balaclava hood. Because I don't know if the back of the fursuit would attach to the balaclava or not. I don't know. Oh, this isn't gonna go all the way around, is it? I'm gonna have to redo the thread. God damn it. Howdy, if you're just hopping into the stream, welcome. Good to have you here. I am sewing an ear. These stitches need to get a little bit smaller around the tip though. And if you're wondering why I'm hand sewing, I do not own a sewing machine. Because I can use one, but I'm not very good at using one. They kind of scare me a little bit. I think the last sewing machine I had was like a little cheapy kiddie one from Hobbycraft, and it was terrible. I mean, it was fine for what it is for like a kid to learn how to sew with a sewing machine. But why? Just bring my phone over. Hey Lincoln, how's it going? Sorry, I was just answering my phone. How you doing? Don't know why my stream keeps backtracking itself. Okay. Just pop that down there. Where's the needle? There it is. How you doing today? Messy. I think I'm gonna have to swap this thread at the tip of her ear as well. I didn't use enough. Because I'm smart like that. Okay. Oh, and now the thread's actually come out. That's fine. Let's just tie it off here then. And re-thread. There we go. It's looking quite nice. Like, literally making sure the fur's going in the right direction really does make a difference. But hey, it's a learning process. This is my first suit head after all. Although I do want to learn how to make a foam head as well. Like, this obviously is on a base, but I do want to learn how to make a foam fursuit head. If I want to start taking commissions, then it's probably a good thing to learn. Oh, where are you caught? Get off. Can't believe it's like 5 o'clock already, though. Like, I feel like today's gone really fast, even though I've only like, basically been sitting trying to like pattern the fur again. Actually, the patterning's not the hard part. It's the making sure the fur's flowing in the right direction when you cut the fur. Which I'm absolutely terrible at, but I suppose that will come with experience, like knowing which way to lay the fabric when you cut things. I mean, it does mean I'm probably going to have to get off, buy some more for her tail, because I bought a meter so I could do like the head and the tail, but the amount of scrap I created when I was trying to cut things properly. Although some pieces of that, like the larger pieces, can be kept, because scrap fabric's always good. I'll be glad when I move away from the tip of the ear, so that stops happening. If you are new to the channel as well and you like what you see, I don't just do like fursuit stuff, I do art and animation as well. So if that's something that you are interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. And I have a TikTok now, apparently. Get off. Don't know why I keep putting those back in the pot, 'cause I'm going to need them again in a minute anyway. Hopefully it's going to look better than it did. Even though the pattern pieces are a little bit odd to me, but hopefully I can make them decently enough that they'll work properly. like I probably should have made the brown bits longer. Cause I'm all alone. Oh god dang it. Every damn time. They both threaded? Yeah. I cannot wait for payday. Howdy, howdy, if you're just hopping in, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. And they're gone. Why do I bother even saying hello? Again? Okay, I think I'll just tie off here then and just start on the back part. Alright, that's how it's looking at the front. Definitely should have made these side bits longer though, although they're supposed to go down, so. Where is the tip? Say probably about there. I think I will take the other person's advice as well and practice shaving the fur on some scrap before I do it on Melody. Just really, really hope everything's going to fit together the way it's supposed to. And this side. Might leave like some extra, like the fluff a bit longer at the bottoms of her ears though, because she does have like the fluffles as I call them. She has her fluffles. Might have to trim that a little bit. It's a little bit deeper in than I thought it was going to be. So we'll use the black for this. Where is my needle cushion? There it is. Oof. That one's bent. I think I'll get rid of that. You don't want bent needles. Might need to use a bigger needle. The eye on that one isn't. This is a thicker thread, so. Try not to fray the ends when I get. Damn it! Cut it. Oh, no, managed to do it. Nice. Okay. So here. And straight away. Why have you got to be like this? There we go. Oh, I can see myself stabbing myself a lot with this needle. Oh, and someone's let the dog out. Amazing. Sorry about that. Not that anyone's here, so it don't matter. Alright, let's carry on, I suppose. Some coffee, which is now cold, because coffee always goes cold when I'm crafting. Or arting or anything. Howdy, howdy, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh, where am I? There I am. Da, 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 da. Don't be afraid of saying hi, by the way, if you're just hopping in. Good to have you here. Ugh. Definitely going to end up stabbing myself eventually with this needle. It's really weird. Like the brown fur I have is like way better quality than the cream fur. Like this cream stuff is really stiff. But the brown is really soft and pliable. Problem is, like being in the UK, I don't really know a good place to get like fursuit fabric. Or fur fabric in general, I guess you could call it. I'm sure there are places, but I just couldn't find any. Like, we don't have local stores or shops anymore. It's all online. And like, as that's fine, but with online stuff, you can't really like see the fabric. Well, you can see the fabric, but you can't really like feel it and judge like if it will be good or not. Which is a bit of a shame. I know someone recommend. I think it is like Moho Bear or something along those lines. I think it was Moho Bear, something like that. Did I not? I was going to say, did I not? Strange. Anyway. It's nice to have just like a chill out stream and a chat though, even though I'm kind of here on my own, but it's okay. I will chat to myself. It's completely fine. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. And they're gone. Every time I say hello, they just like dip out. Like, nah. Oops, too far. There we go. I've got to find an earring as well for this one. For this ear, she has an earring. I mean, I know there's, I think it was on Etsy actually, there's specific like fursuit jewelry or earring like piercings you can get. So I might look into that. Either that or I'll just find something like really thick and chunky in like one of those costume jewelry stores. I only need like a steel tag basically. Oops, get into the seam. We do have quite a lot of those around Canterbury, so it shouldn't be too hard to find something like that for her ear. Okay, I'm going to try and, ouch, get these stitches a little bit smaller now as I go around the tip. What I want to know is why 2 days off go by so bloody quickly. I mean, I've got another day off tomorrow, but obviously we lose an hour's sleep tomorrow. No! It can't be. Oh, that was my phone. I think I had just the right amount to reach the tip of the ear, which is good. Worried about sewing like her mask piece into the face. That's going to be interesting. Okay, I might have to tie off here in a minute. If you're wondering, here's the mask piece. We're going to sew the brown part, or the dark brown part, into the light brown part, so that's going to be fun. It's got points as well, which makes it even harder. But I will try my best. Get back in there. So I'll do one more and then I'll tie this off and refred, I think. Yeah. Nice. I'm hopefully going to be wearing this and potentially my fursuit bottoms, if they arrive, if it wasn't a scam, in our Pride, or during our Pride in Canterbury in June. Let's refred. Should be enough. Hello, hello, if you're just hopping into the stream, welcome. And you're gone. Don't know why I even bothered to say hello at this point. Get it. Ow! Nearly stuck myself. That would not be good. Okay, right. But yes, I also do have a TikTok now. You can find me under Toon Raccoon. I wasn't intending to make one. It just sort of happened. Wish I could live over there as well, but unfortunately I think you need like 50 followers on TikTok to go live. Or something along those lines. I think that's the case. Yeah, no, I cannot go live. No live access yet. That's fine. Oh, why? Disaster. What has happened here? Oh, I think I accidentally went through a thread? There we go. That was weird. Gonna just to make sure it's secure there. I mean, at some point, I might actually, like, there's a couple of patterns on Etsy, so I might get, like, a full fursuit pattern and completely make my own. Though that's going to be an experience. Like, making a head is one thing, but making an entire body would be something entirely different. And it would be, like, completely hand-sewn as well, which would take a long time. Because I am not a small person currently. I am on a weight loss journey, or trying to be. But yeah, it's... Can you get in between the seams there? That would be grand. I want to be a small person again. I enjoyed being small. That's the thing though, like, maintaining a weight after you've lost a significant amount is actually really hard to do. And I failed miserably at it, I will admit. Oh no, don't knot. What's going on here? We don't want you to knot up, thank you. And again, I appreciate, like, sitting and watching someone sew probably isn't, like, the most exciting form of entertainment, but it's more like, a sit and chat for me, like a sit, chill, and chat. Or, like I like to call it a stitch and bitch. Not that I'm bitching about anything, it's just... Used to do it a lot. Not necessarily, I think it was on one of my old channels when I was still sewing My Little Pony plushies. Would be nice to have someone to talk to though, I will be honest. Where is this? There it is. Maybe I should do a Wingstop review. I'm kidding, I would never do that. Hey, well, we don't even have a Wingstop in the UK. Or maybe we do, I don't know. Don't get caught. There we go. I did put my microphone back on, right? I did, cool. Not that it matters. Hope I've got enough thread to reach the end of the ear here. I can start her face. I kept her nose from the previous iteration. I mean, I still have the previous iteration of her head, but I'm going to be reusing the nose that I did for it. Just because I think it would still work with this new revised pattern, because it's the same shape as it was. Or the nose is anyway, the head is. Or the pattern that I made is ever so slightly different. But the nose should still fit it quite well. Da, 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 da. Oop, nope, wrong thing. Eh. Am I going to have enough to reach the end of the ear? That is the question. Probably not, knowing my luck. So it's really annoying that that didn't reach to the end there. I don't know why that end was longer. Where's the last spoon? It's not going to reach the end, is it? It's not going to freaking reach the end, is it? Am I seriously going to have to refret just for that teeny tiny little bit at the end?